So, round 3 of let's try and fix the van again at the weekend. So this is my 3rd attempt at doing the drive auxiliary belt, and guess what, I've just forgot it. Still inside the house. I'll go back in and get it, and then try and get this job done. Most people know when you're self-employed, keep your costs down, do the jobs yourself. Although I do pay mechanics to do other things, certain things you can do yourself. So, problem I've been having, and this is why it's the 3rd attempt, is because there's about 3 different belts that fit on this. And when I did the engine replacement in it, the actual van, it's a different engine. Although it's the same engine, it's a different engine, obviously. So whether that has out to do with it, I don't know. But here's the new belt. We're going to try and get this on today. But the first one was too big, because I don't have aircon. Well, why would I have aircon, should I say? Second one, this is the one that's on it now, is too small. So, kind of hint from bad to worse. This one is slightly bigger, but I did manage to get the second one on, but I just bypassed one of the pulleys, and as a result it's rattling underneath the van. So that's why I want to do it, because it's just going to annoy me for the rest of time while I'm driving. So we'll get that done today. So let's get it done. There, you work really hard, van, and you do really good work, and you're fantastic, brilliant. So it's always good to support your vehicle. So basically you have to remove this, and in my case it's held on with 2 bolts. Now the bolts are here. I'm going to put my extension bar up there, and you should be able to see that. Can you see that? I don't know. And we're just going to crack it off. Now I have an electric one here. Not the best is this, but it does do the job. And I also have another one at the other end, which is over here, and or should I say it's there. So that one's a little bit more awkward to get to, and on this occasion it's a different size bolt. So I have a very handy wobbly extension bit for doing stuff like this, and I can just do that. Move my spanner and come. Off like that. And there we go. It's still on. It's a very long bolt, is this. There we go. It's off. And here we have the short version of the belt. Now clearly this works, but this is the pulley here that I've missed off, and it should come around there and up round there on the alternator, but I missed it off, obviously. So if you are replacing this, there is a tensioner up there. Now you can buy replacement tensioners with the belt if you wish. However, I've opted not to do that because there's nothing wrong with this tensioner at the moment. Van's just too old to be bothered with it. I'm just keeping it going until somebody buys me a new one, which I'm hoping someone's going to donate off this channel and just keep buying the super buy things. Maybe one day someone will be generous enough and buy me a van and let me review it on my channel. Now you can buy a special tool for doing this, which is a long bar, but you can actually just use a spanner. I think it's the 15mm one, and you just basically find the, and I'm looking in the wrong place there, it's there. So there is the tension sprocket, and I've just undone it, I think. It's not 15, that's 16. Got the wrong spanner because I am a spanner. There's the 15. There we got the 15 on there, and as you can see I pull that down as far as it will go, and you will find that the belt just comes off like that. So you can let go if you want. Now it does go up into the top of the engine bay up there, and it is operating the powered steering pump, which is at the top. So what you need to do is go to the top of the engine then and find it at the top. You should be able to get your hand down the side of the engine and just unhook it from the pulley, and anyway I'll show you. It should just unclip and pull up. Oh no, you actually undo it there. Silly me. Why didn't I think of that? New. You can undo it here. So I've got something better for doing that. I have a ratchet spanner, and it doesn't fit. Just makes the job a lot quicker. There is the bolt. Put it somewhere safe. And this should just unplug like that. Now, as you've got that out the way, you can see the pulley belt here. So if I just grab that now, pulley belt. There we go, pulley belt off. There you can see how new this one is. So what we'll do is just compare this now with the other one. So if you compare it, I'll just put it on the inside, you'll be able to see then how much bigger it is. You see, there you go, you've got all that distance at the end there, so that obviously is the bit I need to loop it round. This one had no chance of fitting, so there you go. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to drop it down through there so that I can get it onto this top pulley. Like so. If you drop it like that, then you're screwed. So sometimes they have a directions on it, but this one doesn't, so I'm just going to put it on. Doesn't matter, does it? It's only going in one direction. We're going to make sure it's round this pulley first, because this is probably the most awkward one to do. So, as you can see down there, I've just wrapped it round the tensioner as well, so I need to just pull it up a bit with my fingers, get it around the tensioner, and then seat it a little bit onto the pulley. And what we'll do is we'll get the rest of it on and then check it. It should basically sort itself out a little bit once we turn the engine by hand. We don't turn the engine over on the starter motor, we turn it over by hand to make sure it's on right. So we now need to get this belt around the rest of it. Like I said, your tensioner's up there, it should go around like that. And then basically fit over the alternator, which is there. So that's where we're going to aim to get the last one on. Worst case scenario is to put it on the flywheel, but look at how much difference that is there. So that's enough with the tensioner. So what we need to do is get a spanner back on the tensioner and pull this round. So we've got, I mean, it could probably do with a new tensioner, because like that. They said there is actually a special tool that's a lot longer, but one of the problems is you've got your not prop shaft, yeah, your drive shaft there, prop shaft there, and it's not very easy to get thing, and obviously when you've got your tension on that spring there, it's pushing back on your hand, you're trying to do it, so you just have to, there we go, it's on. Right, so we know it's on the pulley at the bottom. These other pulleys, it just basically uses the back side of the belt, and you've got your water pump there and there. So what we'll do now is we'll turn the engine round here on the pulley and make sure it's rotating correctly, and it's not going to come off, because I've had this happen before where they've just popped off, and it's really annoying when that happens. So you just get your little ratchet on and just let it, now I can clearly see that's not on right at the top. it's not right there, so it might spin over. It's not quite catching, is it? So as it stands, it's not right there, so we need to adjust that over. The way we do that, again, you just release a bit of tension off it and just flip it over. Like that. You get it to go around a few times just to make sure that it's on right. Got a lot of fluff around the edges, but it looks to be alright, that. We'll just check the top, make sure it's on the pulley at the top. There we go. Looks okay to me, that now. So there you go. So all what's left to do is put everything back. So at the moment of truth, we're going to start it up and see what happens. If a bell comes flying out of the engine now, you know it's gone wrong. Don't know where the keys have gone. Okay, let's find the keys. I got the keys, I got the secret. Dusty old van, dusty old van. There you go, no more clicking noise, no more squealing, for definite. Just a nice little humming noise, yes. So there you go, my friends. One van sorted out, back on the road for at least another week at least. So thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and don't forget to like the video, and I'll check you guys out, or anyway, I'll see you in another video soon. Thanks for watching.